Please, producer. Deshaun.
Deshaun.
Is that what she calls you, Deshaun?
I call him Dijon mustard.
Dijon mustard's funny.
The bitches are back. Welcome back to another video, you guys. Today we do have my beautiful sisters and my gorgeous mother. Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
Y'all already know, obviously, this bitch is in every other video.
Every.
And my mom. Introduce yourself, Mom.
I'm her mom.
Mom?
And you
Wait,
guys,
you went the first, middle, and last name?
you guys, today we are actually going to be doing a Q&A. Ask you guys to ask us some questions.
She's so cute.
We have a bunch of questions, so I'm just going to do the first part of the video. Sister's going to do a second part on her video just because we have way too many questions and we do want to get through like most of them. And plus, you guys already know it's vlogmas, so we need a video for both channels.
Yes.
Honestly.
Totally agree.
And we can,
yeah.
Do you guys want me to ask them?
Sure.
Yeah.
Whatever floats your boat.
Whatever tickles your pickle.
There you go.
A lot of these questions are for like just me or just sis or just Brainy or just my mom, but we're gonna try to answer them like as much as we can, like all together.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you full Mexican?
I am.
I'm half Mexican, half white. Sorry.
So we're
Don't say that.
What? It's because of who
She
I
gets
get it
sadly,
from.
she's literally
She
white.
exactly who she
Yeah.
gets it from. She's
It's
she's
not.
entitled to feel like
Okay,
that.
okay. Yeah, you are, I guess.
We're full Mexican, but we weren't born in Mexico, so I guess Mexican American.
You're Mexican American.
But you too? Oh no, you were born in Mexico.
No,
She got
I'm
a stamp on her.
Wow.
You do?
Well, I
It's okay,
do.
girl. There's nothing to be
No
ashamed about.
shame, no shame. There, ¿ya vas a empezar?
Okay.
¿Ya vas a empezar?
¿Ya vas a empezar?
¿Ya vas a empezar? Pretty say it.
No.
Okay, would Brittany start a YouTube?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, when?
Me,
but
Y'all, we have been
in
waiting
high
for
school, in high
Brittany.
school, in high
You
school.
are in high school.
Exactly, but in high school. Like,
So tomorrow?
So
Yeah,
soon, but on your own time.
no, I could do it. I just don't have the equipment to do it. I don't have like a camera, nothing.
You can vlog on your phone, baby.
Yeah.
I don't have a quality, bro. And now I got storage.
The TikToks.
Okay, so this one kind of goes like with the other question, but it says, I'm curious if your mom was born or raised in America because she speaks perfect English. If so, how do you girls know how to cook delicious Mexican food?
I was born in Mexico and was raised here.
But where in Mexico? They're gonna want to know, Mom.
Where in Nayarit?
I always say Michoacan.
Right here, look.
What?
Oh, period. She represents it today.
No.
Where did you
What'd you
ever
say?
get that from?
Random.
I
Where'd you
don't
get
know.
that?
I've
Where'd you
always,
get
as a
that?
little
Where'd
girl,
you get that?
okay, so I didn't know where mom was from until I was like a teenager. So all growing up, like
That was the only thing
I
she knew
really
besides
just thought she
Zacatecas.
was like, I don't know. But it's Nayarit. I know that.
Yeah, and I did not teach my girls how to cook. They learned on their own or with her ex-mother-in-law.
Yeah.
And then this one, where'd you learn how to cook, honey? From her sister.
Karyna.
Yeah.
But they just, it's in the blood. Like my grandparents were amazing cooks. My dad was an amazing chef. So my mom
Yeah.
knows how to cook really good.
Yeah.
So it's just in our blood. you know?
Yeah, but I didn't like start officially cooking anything until I was with, girl, I was 16 and pregnant. I had to cook some meals. Yeah. I had to cook something. I had to be in the kitchen. But yeah, she taught me how to cook everything. And still to this day, my boys will always tell me like, oh, grandma taught you how to cook. And like, they always say
And
that.
that's okay.
I only learned from you living with you in
Yeah.
your house. Because even when we lived with
I
Dad,
tried
did
to
not-
teach her when she lived with me, but she never had the time of day.
Yeah, booked and busy, baby.
Yes,
Booked and
she
busy.
never had the time of day to learn.
Nope.
Okay, so next question. It says, how, I think they meant how come. But how come your dad is never seen on the vlogs? To keep the long story short, long answer short, right? Is that how you say
Yes.
it? He's just not a camera guy, you guys. He's very much old school and he's not about the camera. So yeah, even when I lived with him, you guys, he never wanted to be on camera. So I don't think you guys will ever see him on the vlogs, but he's very much, well,
Swell.
wealthy and handsome.
And handsome. Yeah. If you want to know what he looks like this with no makeup.
No, he doesn't.
And
Oh
bald
yeah,
head.
actually, you know what? You're actually the only one that really looks a lot like your dad.
Yeah,
A
that's
lot.
why my son looks like him.
How do your guys' relationships stay so strong, especially after giving birth?
That would be for you.
Maybe for you, answer that one.
Mm-hmm.
How does this stay strong?
Okay, weirdo.
I think communication. I feel like if you go through the emotions well after you give birth and like you're suffering in silence by yourself. But I told Aunt, like, I need you to be more romantic, especially while in postpartum, because before I didn't really care for none of the flowers or the gifts or like him to be romantic with me. But after postpartum, I want to like feel, or during postpartum, I want to feel like loved extra. So I just told him that. And occasionally
No, don't.
no, I'm just kidding.
Patience.
I did that just
Patience, Mihai. It takes a lot of patience too.
on both ends.
On both ends.
Yes, 100%.
On every relationship. I don't care who you are.
Patience and communication.
Okay, so this one is just super simple. It says, how old are y'all? And if your sister has started a YouTube channel. How old are you, Brittany?
I'm 15, guys.
How old are you, mother?
Taking how old am I? 47?
Asking our favorite channel.
48.
Yeah, if you guys are
48.
wondering, my brother is behind the camera. He's our little producer.
I'm
He's mom's
48?
favorite.
Mom's 48.
Yeah.
Wow, I am
48,
48.
yeah.
I swear I'm either 1 year ahead or 1 year
You're gonna
behind.
be 49 in
Mother
2025.
I'm old. Yeah.
No, you're not.
Okay, I'm 48.
26.
I've been saying she's
24.
46 for like the past few years.
And
okay.
Brittany, obviously, she hasn't started her YouTube channel yet, but coming soon, hopefully.
Girl, I give you 6 months. Get it right, get it tight.
By March. Everything?
Okay, this one says, you guys are all so pretty. Do you guys have the same dad? I know you guys have mentioned before a stepdad. You're so pretty, bitch.
All
You're
of you guys
you're
are.
pretty, bitch.
The answer to that is no, they do not.
To me.
Oh, you're beautiful. Most pretty, bitch.
The buck.
No, they don't have the same dad.
She was
these
hopping
two,
around.
She got two
No,
babies.
stop. No. These are actually from marriages I was in, not no host status stuff. But no, these are
Just so you can see
these
that
two
I
have
was
the same
deep,
dad.
I
Oh, sorry. And then Brittany and
Yeah.
Dagan have the same dad.
Well, if you guys see my brother in our vlogs,
Here's one.
they have the same dad, and
My 3 oldest ones have
Yes.
the same dad. We should say.
Dagan don't want to come on camera because he's trying to stay mysterious or something.
But it's not your partner right now.
No.
He has no kids, you guys. My mom got really lucky with that. And they met, how old were you guys? Like 38? Ran over 10 years.
They met in their 30s.
Yeah, mom was like 37, 38.
I was like 36 or 37 when well, I met him in 2012.
Oh, yeah.
I was legit. I was like
Yeah.
2, 3. I was like 3.
But you guys, mom left out and he has no kids. So he lets all of us like, we're his kids. His babies are his dogs.
No, that's not true because he actually took everybody in and he considers all of you guys his kids.
Oh, yeah, like all the
You know what I
grandkids
mean?
love
He
him.
was there since day one, since the first grandbaby was born. He's been in Adam's life, you know what I mean?
To put it
So,
straight,
yes.
my mom has 2 baby daddies. The first one is our dad, the second one is their dad, and then she has a husband, which is the third one, and he's our stepdad.
But
He's
with
their
no kids.
dad with no kids,
Biologically.
Yes.
biological kids.
Yeah.
And their dad's not in the picture. Yes, he is. Kinda. Okay.
Oh, let me ask you, mom. How did you feel that I was 16 and pregnant?
How did I feel?
Like, genuinely.
I can't say I wasn't disappointed. You know what I mean? But also, I was in the same situation. You know what I mean? So what can you do? You know what I mean? Like,
You guys, it was really weird.
Can't
When I
judge.
found out I was pregnant, my mom was like the last person that was judgmental or mad. I feel like outside people, and especially my dad, was like obviously the most disappointed and the most mad. But I feel like my number one like safe place and like support was from my mom, which is really weird because a lot of people are terrified of their moms, you know?
yeah, no. And it's because I went through it too. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
know what it was like to be actually 15 and pregnant. I had her when I was 16, and then we were on our own when we were like 16,
That's just
almost
crazy.
17. You know
And you
what I
guys
mean?
got married really young. You guys were together for so long.
Yeah, we were together for a long time.
Okay, I have one. How did your mom overcome mom guilt after everything I went through? She's a great mom and girl.
How did I overcome mom guilt? Me, what helped me was, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not I go to church every Sunday type of thing. I don't do none of that. I pray on my own time. I do, you know.
You have your own relationship.
I have
with
my, yes, I do. I have my own relationship with God, and you know, the way I do it, it's my way, but it works for me. You know, God has never actually left me. But with the mom guilt, I had to let that go
Yeah.
because there's nothing that I can do pretty much. You know,
have said before that us telling you that it wasn't your fault and like we forgave you. You kind of that kind
well,
of
no,
helped you
when I
over.
went to the retreat, you guys remember I went to the retreat. I went to a retreat like years ago when I first started dating my husband. I went to a retreat, and I think that changed my perception of letting things go. And when I actually received your guys' forgiveness, like for everything that you guys went through, and mind you, I can't talk about that right now, but there's a lot behind it.
Yeah.
A lot of things that these girls went through, I did not know until they told me. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, because my mom also did struggle with addiction for 10 years when she was with her dad, so a lot of it was kind of a blur. So after she left him, she hit like rock bottom, you guys. So that's when she went to the retreat, and that's where everything
But when you talk about addiction, it wasn't like addiction like I was out in the streets and I was in jail, you know what I mean?
My mom
wasn't none of that, you know.
Had us like in a home still, like we were fed, she was fed, but she was addicted, like.
But my mind wasn't all there. It
you
was
were like
blur.
a successful addict.
Okay, that's bad.
That
but
is bad.
It's the best way to put it. But
No,
we had a roof over our head. We had everything we needed.
Mhm.
But she just wasn't present, and she wasn't like motherly to make sure like she
Like
was
I am
there
with
for
them
us.
now.
Like make sure we take showers and make sure you do this and make sure you do that. Me and Bree had to kind of raise ourselves in that aspect, but we still had a roof over our head, and still very much thankful that my mom was like in the house and not on the streets.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, those 10 years when you say addiction, it wasn't me doing that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yes, the mom guilt, I can say I let it go when I went to that retreat.
Yeah.
And you guys forgave me for whatever happened in those years, you know? So, yeah, that's the answer to that, I think.
And they said, by the way, she's a great mom and grandma, and that's on period. That's on
Well,
facts.
thank you.
Okay, you want to pick one more?
What was the process of blending your family since you both had kids from prior relationship? Was it smooth? Was it a bumpy journey? And then what are your relationships with each other's exes? Like, do you get along with his, and does he get along with yours?
Okay, so when we first got together, you guys, honestly, it was super easy only because my husband is 10 years older, as most of you guys know. So he already knew what he wanted. He's very mature and like respectful when it comes to like what he wanted. You know what I mean? So he never was playing like those little games. We never had like a misunderstanding of what our family was becoming. So I feel like things happened really fast. So on our end, I want to say it was super smooth. All the kids got along like really good. I feel like we did have to go through a couple things in the beginning of just like understanding at the end of the day, me and my husband are a team, and whatever we decide goes, and the kids have to respect what we say.
And that right there, I do have to give you a lot of credit, because I also had a blended family with their dad, with Brittany and Dagan's dad.
Yeah.
Which, that was the main cause of all our arguments, me holding a lot of resentment towards him because the way I heard that he treated my kids and the way he treated his kids, and it was just not good balance. Well, obviously because we're not together, but you know, because of that. And I have to give her a lot of props for you actually doing it the way you guys are doing it.
No, and I feel like since we've seen all of that, we didn't want to go through the same thing. Like, well, at least for me, because I'm the one who has a blended family. I feel like with my husband, we did have our like struggles or whatever, but once we got through that, everything was like, okay, this is how it's gonna go. He always said like he never wanted to argue about like, oh, those are your kids, my kids. No, like we always made it like these are our kids together, and we're not going to go against each other. And the second thing he always said was like, we're not going to argue about money.
Yeah.
So like we always kind of had to ground ourselves and make sure that we like stuck with that, you know. And then you guys, as far as getting along with baby mamas, baby daddies, I'm not gonna lie, in the beginning it was a little bit rocky, only because like in the beginning the mom didn't really like me for whatever reason she had. I never gave her a reason, and I could put that on literally anything. I always tried to just like co-parent and do things right for the kids. But I feel like once she got over like whatever she had going on within like herself, like we just respect each other. And yeah, we're not here for the bullshit. We're here to raise literally Elijah and keep it cute and keep it cool, you know?
Yes.
And then as far as the boys' dad, you guys, honestly, I can't stand the motherfucker. As far as my husband and my baby daddy, I feel like that sounds so ghetto. My baby daddy, they always have gotten along just because like the boy's dad respects my husband and vice versa. And yeah, there's no beef, no nothing. I feel like he kind of took a step back and doesn't come around as much for like birthdays, holidays, or nothing, just because he obviously found,
He's in a new relationship.
Yeah, he's in a new
He's gonna be a dad
relationship.
again.
He's gonna be a dad again as of like any freaking day now. So I'm just super happy for him. I'm super happy for them.
Have another kid again. I see Brittany's face to the deep fresh.
Pretty. That really is gonna give me anxiety.
Stop. You're just making me anxiety.
No, but honestly, you guys, I'm just super happy for them, and I wish them the best. I have always like prayed for the boys' dad to find somebody and to be happy, and that's where he's at. I just wish that low-key he had the same like co-parenting mentality to come around with like even his girlfriend and his kids, because obviously like he has always came around for like Halloween, birthdays, literally every holiday. He would walk into my mom's house like, are y'all bitches done?
He would walk into my house and go into the fridge, grab beer, grab whatever he wanted.
For Halloween, like he has never missed a Halloween with the boys except for this year, and I completely understand. Like he obviously has a new family, but I just hope that one day, and I've been praying to God about it, that they can come around and that she is like more involved with like this side, because at the end of the day, that's the boys like, I don't want to say stepmom because they're not married, but stepmom because she's with their dad, you know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, the thing I also do want to say is that there's never been like beef or animosity or even a conversation or bad energy at all when it comes to the boy's dad and his girlfriend. Honestly, I hope I can even meet her one day and we can be cool. And yeah, why are you guys laughing?
I'm laughing because Brittany's taking a selfie while you're explaining about your baby dad. She's literally on the side like this.
Y'all are stressing me out.
In there you can use.
Give it to her. She wants to start.
Okay, I have a good one.
My old TV. I'm like,
Ain't no fucking way. Okay, I actually have two that I want to ask, so it's my motherfucking turn to fucking speak.
I know, and you love you.
I'm just kidding. No, this is your video. Okay, how do you ask your parent to take care of your baby when you need a break? I feel so guilty.
I would bet you ask me.
Yeah, like how would you ask your
thing.
parent to take care of your baby when you need a break?
But the thing is that I would never say no to my babies, because like I said, I love, if I can have all my babies here at all times, I would.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And don't ever feel guilty about asking me, because you know, it's very rare when I say I can't.
Yeah.
When I'm overwhelmed with work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But other than that, no, they can stay.
And how you ask, you just send the text, girl. If they say no, or if you like feel guilty, yeah, then they're busy. But I would still try, especially if you need a break, because moms need breaks.
They do.
And too, I've called you literally. Alea was like 8 months old, teething and breaking down. Mom, I need your help. Bring her, mija, pack all her stuff. Sometimes if you need your parents or you need your sister, lean on them. They're there. Brittany's like, why are you staring at me like that, girl?
That's her look.
She's like,
I'm just looking.
like if you have.
Oh.
You're talking about my hard hand.
Stop.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
well,
Mom
that's
be
where
like-
you get it from.
You the gas station fighter.
Dude, our God, she fighting with
Oh yeah, you want to talk about that?
Gas station brawler.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about that. Come on, that was a long
Now
time
y'all
ago.
don't want to talk
That
about
was
that.
it was old now. This was not the one ago.
Okay.
Type
3 years ago.
What are some things that you learned from your older siblings?
No, that's crazy. A lot.
Like what though? Like what's something that stands out to you?
All your older siblings. It can be him. It can be.
Him? I don't know. Nothing for you.
Okay, can I say, I feel like you kind of like, I think he inspires your style, or no? That's all you?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think he does.
You get so honored when you want to compliment, bro.
She cannot ever compliment her brother.
Yeah.
Ever.
That's how we were growing up.
Yeah.
It-
What have you
you'll grow
learned
out
from Karyna? Or us?
I don't know. I just feel like I've always seen it like so mature. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Cause I lived with you, so I seen all of your sides. You know. But like with Karyna, I've always seen her as mature, like.
Because she
older
grew up
sister.
fast. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Because we're only 2 years apart, but I feel like just because she had a baby at 16 and she had to be an actual adult,
Yeah.
like she couldn't like throw a banana down your throat or something. Like that's something that like,
Yeah. Okay.
No, but
that
it's
was
good.
my job.
To me, it's amazing that she has that and she's the baby, because you guys are good examples for
Yeah.
her.
Mhm.
Even Dagan, you know what
I
I
find we
mean?
can all teach her like different things.
Yeah,
Wait,
all
so
of
what
you
have I
guys.
taught you.
So you definitely taught me that, not that I would, but if I ever did have a kid, that it would be fine. And like it would be
That like, oh, that you went through it and you did it and you did it.
Right.
job.
Yeah.
And you definitely like my relationship. Like I definitely reflect my relationship towards you, because like I feel like
High school sweetheart.
Yeah.
like them. I think my high school years, I like be like to Alex, like let's go here, like your Karyna said it was like favorite time in high school. Like let's do this.
Yeah.
Like yeah. So definitely.
Love
That
that.
was so cute when the kids.
Okay, what are your plans after high school?
Well, like, I've always wanted to be a vet, like always. But like, I know I'm not school smart, so I'm not gonna be able to do the whole like college thing. So like, maybe anything on social media.
I feel she could.
I
too.
can, but like,
You wouldn't want to.
I wouldn't want to.
You don't
I
feel
would-
like
I'm not motivated to
to
do
do
that
it?
whole school thing again.
Yeah.
So maybe like anything on social media, like
Start now.
Because like
I
just
feel like
have
you
been
would do
trying.
really good in like the beauty industry, like doing something with like esthetician, just to have something lined
yeah, that
up.
was me. I want to go
before-
college too. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I don't think you have to do like book stuff for
Yeah, I
that.
don't think so.
Yeah, that's good.
Me choosing for
But
you.
you're right, because do you remember when we used to live at the other house, how I had all that makeup and I used to be so much into makeup? And do you remember how she would always, Mom, let's do our eyeshadows
Yeah,
and let's
like
do
always
this.
practice.
She always loved that, so I can see that.
Oh, well, this isn't a question, but they want you to do a pozole recipe video. So for Christmas, Karyna will record that
Oh, we
and
can do that.
post it, yeah.
And which we're doing both. We're doing chicken and beef. So
Yeah,
that'd
no
be good.
pork.
Good.
Yeah.
Do you guys get along with your husband's side of the family, or boyfriend's side of the family? Do y'all do get-togethers with them? So Brittany, you could go first about you and Alex. If you get along with them, if you do get-togethers with them. And,
Well, I definitely do along with their family. Like their family like really nice. To
I
be-
love his family.
Yeah.
yeah.
But we don't get together with all of us. Like
Like all of
only
us,
like
yeah.
one time.
They came here a couple times. No,
For my
only
baby
once.
shower.
You know,
For
the
the
first
baby-
time.
They came for your baby shower. They came for your baby shower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love them.
I know.
I go a lot to their house for their parties, but
As far as, like,
I don't think we really have parties like that. And then for like Alea's birthday or something like that, you guys weren't like, it wasn't at that
I feel
level.
like you're still very much young. Like once
Yeah.
you guys are like older, I feel like it'd be different if they like come around and vice versa.
Because
But
then
they're
you and
literally
Alex
high
will
school.
have your guys' own parties together, you know?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. No.
His family?
Yeah. Like, do you get along with them? Do you
I
guys
mean, I
like
get along with that, all of them, but we just, they all live in California.
Yeah.
So, and we rarely go to California, so, but when we do, we go out there and we visit, especially his sister. I
Well, you
love his
school a
sister.
lot.
Yeah, and Pops, and of course the twins. I love the twins.
Yeah.
And Kim, but she lives in Arizona.
Yeah.
You know, but yes, the answer to that is yes, I do get along with all of them. We just don't see them as much because, you know, we
Distance.
just don't. Yeah, we just
And
don't. go there.
time to
Yeah.
like. I feel
Everyone's
like before
busy.
you guys used to do that a lot, you know.
Yeah, Pops does come down here though,
Yeah.
which is his
Yeah.
stepdad, my husband's stepdad or dad. He comes down here and he visits us at least 2-3 times a year. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I have no problem with them.
Why are you sugarcoating shit?
I don't have a problem with them. If they have a problem, it's on their end. This Father's Day was obviously the first time I've ever been invited by them to like go to their house and like be around
Hang.
the family, hang out. Yeah, so like I have no problem with nobody. I'm cool with everybody, and yeah. But do we get together? No.
So for his like actual like family, we're like there's no beef or like it's not that we don't get along, but we're just not as close with them because obviously if you guys seen in my other video, like he's never really been close with his family. I just feel like the people who want to be in mine and my son's life and the people who respect me enough to experience our lives are there, and the people who aren't or the person who isn't. Right?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
This one's good, I guess. If you guys were not both doing social media / YouTube, what would you be doing as far as work or hobbies?
Me go first or you?
I'll just go.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd probably just stick with like what I did before. It was like property management, and then obviously get my license to be like real estate agent and stuff like
Yeah.
that, because that's what I knew since I was like 18. But I never had like a dream job besides like being my
YouTube.
own boss and doing YouTube. Yeah.
I think for me would be something in the medical field, just because I've always seen my mom in the medical field. But same thing, like nothing ever worked out. I went to college for like a month and gave up and started social media.
But I can't see you guys doing anything else but social media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have you guys ever gotten into a big fight where you guys didn't speak to each other?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you, I know we did, and then you two, I know you two did.
Yeah, but with me and that argument that you're talking about where me and sis, we literally didn't talk for 2 days and then...
But here's the thing with whatever, like everybody's gonna argue, fight, whatever. Whoever wants to move past it will move past it and move on, and that's that. And
I feel like that
whoever's
stuff is-
still stuck in that whatever argument,
Yeah.
then you know what? That's on them too, you know.
Yeah, I
So-
feel like it was never like that serious to like hold on. I feel like our relationship matters more than the actual problem itself.
Absolutely,
You know?
absolutely.
This one says, what do you do when life gets a little too much? How do you deal with stress?
I like to, you know, be with myself and just think.
Do you know you have this though, right? Okay.
I second that. That's me too. When I'm under a lot of stress, I just like to be by myself and think and yeah, I don't like to be.
I feel like I'm gonna have a breakdown and then need my fucking sister. Like,
oh yeah.
You better be at my fucking house, and I'm gonna cry to my husband too, and he's gonna make me feel better, and everything will be fine. I cannot hold it in. I cannot like not talk about it because then I'll rot in my bed and then I'll feel like I'm getting like depressed. Yeah, and I cannot do that because no, thank you.
I feel the same way. Like I literally feel like I will cry to Aunt, then call Karyna and literally cry to her, or go to her house, and I cannot keep it in. If I keep it in, I'll have like a knot in my throat.
But do you guys notice, like, if you're really stressed out, and have you ever said, you know what, God, I'm just gonna leave it in your hands, and you feel some type of relief?
100%.
Do you guys ever feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
This
You should do
is-
that, honey.
What race are both of your husbands? Well, what race is your boyfriend?
He's Salvadoran, he doesn't know the other side.
Mike?
Yeah.
He is, I want to say he's a quarter Mexican. He's gonna probably hate me for
do
this,
that.
but he's like,
Mexican.
he
His
is.
mom is full Mexican. Is she not?
She was born here though.
Mom.
Oh my
Mexican.
gosh, you're still Mexican.
It's like
Mom.
saying Alea's not
That's like saying
Mexican.
they're not Mexican.
Okay, so he's half Mexican, half white.
Okay.
What were you gonna say the other 25% was?
Yeah.
White.
No,
No,
you
you can't
say
just cancel out the white just because. What?
He's 25% Mexican and 75% white.
No.
Remember when Dagan was little, he's like, Mommy, I want her eyes. I always wanted Brittany's eyes.
You jealous? That's why you was
Jealous.
mad. You meet her because you want her eyes.
Anyways, go.
My husband is half Mexican and black and white.
Oh, good. Aunt is half black, half Mex.
You wish.
Start over.
Aunt is half black and half white.
Okay, last question. How does your mom deal with all the things that y'all sisters go through?
How do I deal with it?
Wait, it's
I try not to
guys.
get involved.
Oh, good job, you content creator. Sure, I'm gonna leave it in because you would never want to be seen.
Mysterious. You gotta turn it in that way. Y'all can
So
only
how do I deal with that? I try not to get involved, but I'm also there for every individual person that needs to vent or talk. But I'm also not the type of person that will go and say, well, your sister said this, or, you know, so-and-so said this, or whatever it is. I honestly, I never pick sides. It's not in me to say, you know what? No, I don't.
No,
No,
she-
I'm saying it
No,
because
I was gonna say because I literally just texted you. I was texting you, texting right
I
now.
feel like you're always the type to tell us like, hey, Mija, you did this wrong or that wrong. I don't agree with this or that, but you never pick sides and you're always there for all of us.
Yeah, and it makes me sad that sometimes people think that I pick one over the other, and I don't. You know what I mean? That's not who I am. I'm not going to pick a side. I love all my children the same, and you guys know that. Even though you guys try to get my favorite, my least favorite, blah, 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 whatever.
But even with my kids, like they
Yeah.
do that with me too. And genuinely, when you're a mom, if you guys know, like
There are
you're
no
gonna love all
favorites.
your kids the same. And yes, some of them might piss you off a little bit more than the other one sometimes. But at the end of the day, as a mom, you guys should know, like, yeah.
Period.
But anyways, you guys, we just ordered some Wingstop, and we are gonna be doing a little part 2 on Sister Channel.
Those are all the questions.
I'm not doing all of them. The video's gonna be an hour long.
Yeah, like 30.
Okay, guys, let us know what you guys want to hear from Mom for the next little story time. Different things we can
There's
talk
a lot.
about.
Like, there's
Maybe
I
you
feel like
could
your
just
guys' lives are movies.
Maybe you could just talk, yeah, me and Mom. I feel like you could just talk about whatever your heart wants to talk about in the next video, and we'll just let you free talk about
Whatever you
your
want
story. I feel like that would be such a good video
Yeah.
because a lot of people don't know your story, or they'll get it like mixed up.
Twisted.
Love you guys so freaking much, and I will see you guys on the next vlog. Bye.
Wait, let's do it them now.
Okay, ready?
Oh my god.
Mom,
I hate
cheese.
this. I know.
Say cheese, hurry, it's gonna die.
There.
Oh my
One
god.
more.